Join us as we dive into the secrets of King Solomon's wealth and see if we can uncover his hidden riches. King Solomon, the third king of Israel, is one of the most fascinating figures in history, and his wealth is a significant part of his legend. According to biblical accounts, Solomon's wealth was unlike anything seen before or since, with an abundance of gold, silver, and precious stones. His wealth is all the more astonishing considering the relatively short period of time in which he accumulated it. So, what's the big deal about King Solomon's wealth? Why is it so significant in history? Simply put, his wealth represents the pinnacle of financial success, a benchmark against which all others are measured. And that's what makes understanding how he achieved it so compelling. So, how did King Solomon manage to accumulate such vast wealth in a relatively short period? It's a question that has puzzled historians and scholars for centuries. The Bible gives us some clues, but the details are limited, leaving us to piece together the puzzle of Solomon's financial success. One thing is certain, however. King Solomon's wealth was not solely the result of luck or circumstance. He must have employed some very smart strategies and tactics to achieve his goals. The vastness of Solomon's wealth is almost incomprehensible. He built a kingdom that was the envy of his neighbors, with a lavish temple, a grand palace, and a thriving economy. His wealth was so renowned that it attracted visitors from all over the ancient world, including the Queen of Sheba. But how did he do it? What drove his financial success? Was it simply a matter of being in the right place at the right time, or was there something more to it? It is important to recognize that King Solomon's wealth was not limited to his own personal fortune. He was a wise and just ruler who used his wealth to benefit his people, building infrastructure, supporting trade, and promoting peace and prosperity throughout his kingdom. So, as we delve into the secrets of Solomon's wealth, let's not forget the bigger picture. That true wealth is not just about accumulating riches, but about using them to make a positive impact on the world. King Solomon's trading empire was a key component of his financial success. He controlled the major trade routes of his day, including the ancient Incense Road and the King's Highway. He used his strategic alliances with neighboring kingdoms to secure lucrative trade agreements, importing exotic goods like gold, silver, and precious stones from as far away as Ophir and Tarshish. His merchant fleet was one of the largest in the ancient world, with ships sailing to every corner of the Mediterranean. It's hard to overstate the significance of Solomon's trade empire. It was the backbone of his economy and the key to his financial success. Solomon's wise investments were another crucial factor in his wealth accumulation. He invested heavily in infrastructure, building roads, bridges, and public buildings throughout his kingdom. He also invested in people, supporting artisans, craftsmen, and entrepreneurs who created goods and services that added value to his economy. His investments were shrewd and calculated, always with an eye on the long-term benefits. He was a master of creating wealth, not just accumulating it. One pivotal decision that set King Solomon apart from his contemporaries was his focus on wisdom. He asked God for wisdom, not wealth or power, and that wisdom guided all his decisions. He was a master strategist, always thinking several steps ahead. He surrounded himself with wise counselors and advisors, seeking their input and guidance on all matters of state. It's hard to overstate the significance of Solomon's focus on wisdom. It was the foundation upon which his entire kingdom was built. Unlike many of his ruler counterparts, King Solomon did not hoard his wealth. Instead, he used it to build a lasting legacy that would benefit his people for generations to come. He built a temple, a palace, and public buildings that would stand the test of time. He invested in people, supporting artisans, craftsmen, and entrepreneurs who created goods and services that added value to his economy. It's a powerful reminder that true wealth is not just about accumulating riches, but about using them to make a positive impact on the world. In conclusion, King Solomon's wealth secrets are a fascinating topic that can teach us much about financial success. From his trading empire to his wise investments, from his strategic alliances to his focus on wisdom, Solomon's approach to wealth creation is a model that can be applied in many different contexts. So, What can we learn from King Solomon's wealth secrets? Perhaps the most important takeaway is that true wealth is not just about accumulating riches, but about using them to make a positive impact on the world. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the secrets of King Solomon's wealth. If you have any thoughts or insights into Solomon's strategies and tactics, please share them in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more intriguing historical insights and analysis. Don't forget to check out our other videos for more fascinating stories from history.